Did you know there's a motorcycle from 1915 with a 3-cylinder rotary engine spinning inside the rear wheel? Yeah, it's basically the original Wheel of Fortune, but with horsepower. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever wondered what it would look like if an aircraft engineer, a bicycle mechanic, and a mad scientist walked into a bar and built a motorcycle, well, this is it. The 1915 Williams Clady isn't just a bike. It's what happens when someone says, "I can reinvent the wheel," and then proceeds to literally stuff an entire 3-cylinder rotary engine inside it. Now, before I explain how starting this thing feels like summoning a demon through interpretive dance, hit that subscribe button like you're swatting the hand of a guy who just called your vintage bike cute. Let's get into it. So here it is. The 1915 Williams Clady, a machine so rare, it makes unicorns look like pigeons. Out of the 4 that were ever built, this is the only one that survived. That's right, the other 3 probably tried to fly and succeeded, just not in landing. This white-framed wonder comes with an 873 cubic centimeters, air-cooled 3-cylinder rotary engine generating 10 horsepower and mounted inside the rear wheel. That's not innovation. That's full-blown mechanical witchcraft. It's like someone looked at a rotary dial telephone and thought, what if this could move me at 45 miles per hour? You start it by standing on the footboards and pedaling like you're cranking up a butter churn, and then boom, it growls to life, ready to spin the back wheel like a demonic fidget spinner. The ignition? Classic Bosch magneto, because nothing says reliable like a system invented when everyone still called cars horseless carriages. The throttle is a twist grip, the transmission is a 2-speed manual, and the shifter? It's mounted up high so you look like you're reaching for snacks on the top shelf just to change gears. And let's not forget, no front brake, because in 1915, stopping was optional, and most people just relied on gravity. The suspension? Leading link front fork, rigid rear. The seat? Sprung tan leather that doubles as a back adjustment device. The wheels? Front is a spoke wheel with a black rim, rear is a black star-pattern truss. The kind of engineering you'd expect from someone who built planes before motorcycles were cool. And the tires? A dainty pair of 2.5 by 28 inches, front and back. That's thinner than my neighbor Bob's excuses for not mowing his lawn since 1993. Now here's the kicker. This thing was rideable. In 1997, it did 11,000 miles. Under Brad Wilmarth, a man known for winning cannonball runs and apparently having the patience of a monk, he described starting it as cumbersome, which in motorcycle terms usually means death trap, but he survived. Probably because he understood the golden rule of riding century-old motorcycles. Pray hard, lean forward, and don't sneeze while shifting. Back in its day around 1915, a piece like this would have set you back about $200 to $300, or roughly the cost of a small house. Today, this glorious flying saucer on wheels just sold at the Mecum Auctions Las Vegas Motorcycles 2025, Lot S144, for a wallet evaporating $170,500. And honestly, I believe it deserves every cent. Sure, it's got no front brake, no lights, and no interest in being street legal. But what it does have is the audacity to exist. It's a relic, a rebellion on 2 wheels, and a tribute to that moment in history when engineers said, "Screw convention, let's make art." And if you ask me, that's the kind of crazy we need more of. See you next ride, and remember, if your couch expert neighbor says he could build something better, just hand him a wrench and watch the circus unfold.